are the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready up. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass. Set. Go. Shoot.
On first down, McFarland, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, McFarland, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, set, ball shot, exit, Mike 55, cut, you ain't doing nothing.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover. There as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
50 goes tonight. 120. Hey, here I come.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
17.
Here's Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
All right, here we go, partner. It's the Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their #1 receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game. 2nd and 10. Goff again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
We got to step it up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 43.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Like 20. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. 12. 53. I don't think you got it. Go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ricky.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ready.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go. 91. 53. Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Come on, set. 50 flag. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, get in the weight room. Trump. Big dash. Come.
On first down, McFarland. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Come on.
On second down now, McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
Let's go.
Worked out well.
Hey, we got Mike,
The 8th play of the drive coming up.
53.
It's 3rd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game, but you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Look, 180. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now it's Gurley, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Good stop, baby. Good stop. Good stop.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You draw Corker.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming after you. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Go.
Value three.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Number 53, Mike 53. Oh.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run here with Balaj. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Run it. 53, Mike. What we got? Ready, go. 53 is the Mike.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Check, 50, 22, check, Bomber. 22, check, Bomber. No. Set up. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 55.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
53 is Mike. Check, 53 is Mike. Yo. Say.
They run it with Balaj. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
The line.
No. Off. Go!
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hey, switch gears. Check. 17. Turbo.
Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
180. Good track. Check 52. Hey, kill.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hold on. Check. Switch.
Out of the gun. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180.
Watching you find. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Clock.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now the first carry for Bush. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things up at 6-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down.
They run once more with Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Right here.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. Things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Slam.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson. 75 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They did a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Marr on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. From the 31, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, exit. 53, check 53.
Now it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. His throw caught at about the 5. Called that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. 54.
He's back to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
We got this.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Let's go. AC Gator. Check. 53 is mine.
Watch the slant.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day. but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Switch. Jam. Check your hot rate.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say,
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man up, man, Odell with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, this is me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man up, man, Odell with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.